Welcome. Hashtag The Versa Show is part of an entertainment podcast that exercises our freedom of speech. Our conversations, opinions, debate on a certain topic is not to offend anyone in any source. For that being said, enjoy the show. Yo, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? What's happening? And welcome to another edition of Hashtag The Versa Show, episode 16. I am The Versa, and I thank you guys once again for your viewership and another beautiful time with The Versa. And as well, I got my brother, of course. He's always on this show, and I love him on this show as well. FRAZZ.FR, ladies and gentlemen.
For real.
What's going on, my brother?
Yeah, you know.
I feel you, man. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm wavy.
I know. Me too, man. Well, there's so much to cover, right? And and before we even cover those things, make sure that you guys subscribe, like, and press that bell as well too, for more episodes. And I thank you guys so much for your subscribing to Hashtag The Versa Show. You know, we're getting some good viewers, but we're gonna continue on because. Once again, I like to support you guys, and this is the same way I hope that you support me as well. So, for that being said, we got so much to cover. So everybody's now talking about the girl from LSU, the black lady, the black young girl from LSU, that won the NCAA championship. Congratulations! And they all was criticizing her because she was doing the John Cena face. There was this white girl from the opposite team. She did the same thing. They said she was a champion. With the black girl from LSU, they say that she is classless. To anybody that agrees that she is classless for what she did, you're just stupid. And I just say right off the rip for you. Just plain old stupid. Now, I told Frazz this before. I was like, they showing the racism. They're showing it. They're showing the racism. Because you let a white girl do it, you're fine with it. But then you let a black girl do it. Oh, well, she disgraced to the sport. I'm not feeling that. Frazz, what you think about that?
I mean, when I first saw it, I'm like, okay, Caitlyn, Clark, she did it. Like, she's one of them competitors, like, don't get me wrong, she can shoot, she can ball, bro. Like, she has that feistiness. You know how I would say Steph Curry is more Black Mamba than a lot of people give him credit for it? I feel like she's that. But when I saw her do it, and then Angel came back and did the same thing, I'm like, so what's the big problem? Like, I'm confused because we see Steph do the night. We see LeBron do that celebration all the time. What's the problem? All she did was, you can't see me. Like you said, John Cena's done this thing to everybody in commercials and everything. All of a sudden, because a black young athlete does it, she get criticized for it. And she said it. She said I'm unapologetic for anything people thought of me because that's what they're going to say. Guess what? I just brought this school this first championship, the first championship for girls. The first.
Right. And then what was the white young lady's name?
Caitlin Clark.
So Caitlin Clark, she even responded back on a video herself with an interview saying that it didn't even bother her. Like, she had no effect on it. So
that's just a competitive, she's competitive. So she's like, I mean, I'm competitive, so of course I'm going to talk trash. She's one of the biggest trash talkers too. That's like saying Gilbert Arenas not going to talk trash to you. Come on. Like Kobe's not going to talk trash to you. Come on. Michael's not going to talk trash to you. Right. So she's talking trash. The other girls say, hey, I'm going to talk trash too. I won. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It you know what I'm saying? It's part of the sport. If y'all going to take it out of context, why? Because now it's not just looking like a racial thing. It's looking more than that. Men do it all the time. So what's the problem with her doing this? Right. I don't get it.
Me either. I don't get it either. to me, you know what? This reminds me back. Of course, I wasn't alive, but I know from history that when Larry Bird was about to go to the championship, I believe it was 87, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was 87. And when Isaiah Thompson repeated the comment of what Dennis Rodman said, you know, if Larry Bird was black, he would be just another good basketball player. You know what I'm saying? And then Isaiah Thompson just repeated what Dennis Rodman said. And then they had a press conference. And then there was like, you know, Larry Bird was like, first of all, I don't even know why we having this press conference. If it doesn't bother me, it shouldn't bother you guys. Okay, I'm trying to go to the finals, win a championship, and I feel like you guys distracted me from it because of this nonsense comment. Well, everybody outside of the color race took it too hard, and I feel like that to me, if whoever said that shit was classless or what the black young lady did, they are classless.
Yeah, like it didn't make no sense. It just did. It's like, I don't know what you want her to be. Like, she's being herself, and herself is obviously getting her somewhere. Why would she want to change that? That's her lifestyle. That's how she want to be. That's how she want to be. Leave her alone. You can't change nobody. Right. You can't call out somebody for how they want to live and who they are, whatever they do. That's them. She loves playing basketball. She just won them a championship. You trying to tell her she can't be herself? What? That's who she is. Like, she loves it. Like, she loves it. So whatever. Why do you care, my dude? Like, that's how these dudes, they talk so much and they don't realize, like, yo, what she's saying right now is stupid. It's out of pocket.
Right. Now, my question is, if that white girl, if she was black, did a You Can't See Me, and then the other young black girl did the You Can't See Me, I wonder if that would be an issue.
It wouldn't. Because both of them black, they wouldn't say nothing. But because it captured the moment when she did it and Caitlyn was walking across, because they captured that moment, that's why they did it. That's why they say it's classless. Like, well, come on, man. like I said, Caitlyn's a dog, bro. Let me not say that rudely, but in basketball, that's how she is, bro. She's nice. She's good. So she has that, you know, she has that trash talking in her because she knows she's good. It's just that Angel also know that she's good, and she proved it. She won a championship. Caitlyn said nothing's wrong with that. It's trash talking. Leave it alone. I don't got a problem with it. Why y'all got a problem with it?
Right. I truly agree. So for that being said, like what Fraz said, let's move on from that, okay? Because this is bullshit. But more bullshit that and plus there's no commercial breaks. We're going straight through some more new bullshit. I was going to play the audio for BTB Savage, but on this episode we don't have enough time. But just to, you know, grasp on it, I mean, I think millions of people have already heard the situation. If I'm not going to really recap on it, if you want to listen to the incident that happened at his apartment when it was shot up and he got shot in the elbow, you can look at the Vlad TV interview that he had on BTB Savage. 34 minutes, I believe. He tells it all of what happened. But by him telling it all, once again, you have to watch the interview first. Then afterwards, from what happened, like days later, he was coming, I don't know if it was coming out or coming in his apartment building with his white Mercedes Benz. It got shot up. He, to me, was portraying as these young new hip hop artists. And just by hearing the interview, right, Fraz? Just by hearing the interview, when he was like, you know, oh, you know, I'm with the smokes, you know, I'm still with the streets. And what's more insane was that Vlad told him, bro, relocate, and he did not listen. And he got his car shot up, and you counted like 47, 52 bullet shells that was on the floor.
Yeah. They had it marked.
Yep. And I remember when Vlad interviewed with him was about 100K, like when it first kind of came out, and then when the death happened, now it's up to like almost to 3 million now. It's
like, I don't know, like you have some dudes, like, you know, who think they're about it and they're not. Like I've seen people growing up or whatever, you know what they're about. First of all, nobody really is going to go on a public TV and relieve that much he didn't talk not one lick about his music, not even a second. It was all about what happened. And I'm like, yo, why are you doing this, bro? Evade the questions. Everybody who's went on Vlad and they evaded the questions. Why you can't do it? That already shows me like, yo, where your mental was at, right? Like what type of situation he want to put himself in. Like he released posts, video, music, comment section underneath the news, all that type of stuff. I'm like, yo, you doing a little bit too much. You gotta remember, that's still somebody peeps. Like I don't even think, you know what I'm saying? Like you have it like that to do that, and then you're gonna show it just off. First of all, you're not the one that did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But and it's just crazy because, like you said, Vlad told him like, yo, bro, just relocate. Just leave.
And my thing is, what is the issue on not relocating? And I get it. Oh, I'm down with my city. You know, I rep my city.
It's not just that, bro. Like some dudes don't think about it, you know, but you have the ones that they think about it right away because they know what they're doing, right? So he might think, I'm the man in my city now because people know what I did. Yo, what's good? Well, yeah, oh, I see you with the sling on. Yeah, bro, you know. Like, that's what's going on, right? Instead of him saying, like, damn, I'm in Texas. Shit. I'm about to go to South Carolina and just chill.
Yeah. He even said it himself, too. Like, there's probably guys that, you know, have love for the dude that he shot.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, not that his girl shot, excuse me. That his girl shot. There might be people that had love for him, and for him to tell the story, like, you know, yo, yeah, you know, yo, man, I can still make it to the hospital. I'm like, man, fuck off me, man. You're gonna die out here, like.
They see all of that, right? Listen to what you said. His girl shot, but you still got killed for that. But you're not the one that did it, but you still got killed for it.
Well, the reason is because his girl wasn't on Vlad talking about the situation. He was the one that was like, yo, yeah, she shot him, and I was on top of the dude trying to like wrestle him down and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I held my own pretty much. He was like, he was saying, I held my own. But it's like, bro, you don't understand what you're getting yourself into.
He didn't, and taking pictures of the scene was like crazy. So, like I said, bro, to each his own. But some dudes don't learn. Some dudes don't. It's just, you know, it's sad to see, but
yeah,
some dudes don't learn.
My thing is, rest in peace to BTB Savage, and my condolences goes out to his family, you know. And my message to all these young cats is, again, you don't have to portray a character that you're not ready for. You know, yeah, you might look at the Little Dirks, you might look at the NBA YoungBoy, the Little Babies, you know, the Little Uzi Verts. Yeah, it seems like, you know, I could be that, I could do that, but you understand, there's certain situation of them cats, they even roll deep or they don't go in that situation. You feel me? Most of these motherfuckers now, they ride alone. You know what I'm saying? Like they just say, hey, yo, you know what? I'm with the shits and stuff. I remember one cat was like, they remember when young Dolph car got shot up, right? He was protected. And all it took was this man to go into a store just to grab some cookies. Just for some dudes to come in and just start spraying. And that's all it took. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth it. You know? It just ain't worth it. You know? And also, rest in peace to young Dolph, since I mentioned him. My condolences as well to him, and my condolences to his family. Insane. Well, once again, no commercial breaks, so we're going to go straight through. One last segment, ladies and gentlemen. This is big news. If you are a wrestling fan, you probably have heard the news. I mean, me, Prince Breezy, shout out to Prince Breezy. We was talking about it. Me and Frazz was also talking about it. WWE has now officially been sold to a company named Innovator. The guy's name is Aries, A-R-I. I can't remember his last name. I'm so sorry I can't remember his last name, but he is the CEO of Innovator, and he has purchased UFC. Now he has WWE. There's some other conglomerates that he also have branching underneath his umbrella. This is big news for the WWE. Most people are concerned. They're concerned that is the UFC fighters going to be in a WWE ring versus is a WWE wrestler going to be in a UFC octagon? You know, big news for the WWE and for Vince McMahon and the family. UFC, it was like $12.2 billion, and the WWE was $9.2 billion with a combine of 21.2 or 3 billion dollars. And these guys are trying to hit the trillion marks. So, Fraz, WWE, UFC, would you ever thought that this would ever happen?
Nah. Look, Vince is a smart guy. That's all I gotta say. Everybody was like, why is it gonna happen? Why would he sell it? But he wasn't gonna sell it to that dude. He was just waiting to see who was really gonna bite the bait. Like, all right, oh, you gonna give me that much money? Bet.
Yeah.
And you still gonna let me basically run the company? All I gotta do is make sure you good with it? Bet. And then I'm in charge of both UFC and WWE? Bet. Like, you ain't gotta say much. I'm good.
Not at all. Oh, man. I mean,
He won. Like, think about it. You lost control, yes, fully of your company. But now, both UFC and WWE got to come to you.
yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. I mean, the best thing, too, is that the guy asked, now I was watching Eric Bischoff on TMZ Sports, and the guy was asking Eric Bischoff, he's like, are you shocked, surprised that Vince actually sold his company? And I was like, oh, Eric Bischoff's probably gonna be like, yes and no, like Paul Heyman. Same thing with me, typical yes and no. He was very shocked. He said that he would never thought in the light of day that he would see Vince selling his company, which he bought the company from Ted Turner, the WCW. He said he would never thought Vince would ever sell that. But I mean, let's be real, and I think Paul Heyman said it best. We don't have the vision like Vince McMahon has the vision. And 70 years into the WWE, the company that his father or his grandfather pretty much started, his father pretty much just took it and ran with it. Vince took that company and made it huge, man. And the best part about it is, like, we have WrestleMania when he could have went bankrupt. That could have been the end of WWE if he would have just went just like, hey, you know what, guys? Well, I might just have to sell the company. But no, that dude just went straight, like, I'm going full throttle. Yep. And by him going full throttle, this man is going to probably make at least $17 billion.
Mm-hmm. Hey, like I said, that man is smart. That man doesn't look like Vince McMahon anymore. That man look like El Chapo Jr. Man, like, that man look different. I'm like, yo, Vince McMahon? I'm like, the mustache? I'm like, I guess money do change people.
I know. I was at first when I saw him, I was like, yo, Mr. McMahon, you selling yayo?
But like I said, congratulations to him, the McMahon family. Congratulations to Ari and Endeavor. Like, big news. I mean, it shows that corporate America is not just about corporate America.
Talk that shit, yeah. Yeah,
it can also be about, social media. It can also be about TV, everything. Because that right there, doing the math, and like I said, on time I love math is what I'm thinking about money. Doing the math is like 15 years from now, Ari himself can probably be close to $1 trillion.
Yeah.
15 years from now. Vince himself, the family themselves, can be close to $60 to $70 billion. Just by off the back of how much already you're getting up front and what's going to happen. Because as we said, they're not just going to be in America. You're going to be all over the world now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had all over the world. Like when they went to,
but it's more. It's not just like once or twice. It's more frequently. It's going to happen now. It's going to be happening a lot more. Because imagine instead of you going to Dubai 2-3 times for the year for WWE, you're going there now 8-9 times.
Yeah.
Australia 10 times. Like, you're not just in America. So now people are going to captivate. So WrestleMania, say for instance, between now and WrestleMania is back again, what?
It could be the end of March, or it could be the beginning of April again.
Okay. So say for instance, before WrestleMania, they do all of these. Go to Dubai, Australia, London, all of these places, right? Many, many times. Now you do WrestleMania back in America. Mm-hmm. Now, those people who love wrestling because they went and saw it in other countries, when you went there, they're going to be like, we got to fly to go there. Now you have to have a bigger stadium, more money. That's the vision I think this guy has.
Oh, you're talking about, yeah, the, Aries.
Yeah.
You know, absolutely. Like, well, I mean, first of all, I thought they brought UFC, but it was this guy too that he brought UFC. And then there's this guy from Saudi Arabia. He was supposed to buy the WWE, but then turned around and then he becomes the president of WWE. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, yo, they doing some major shit. You know what it is? It's kind of like I hate to say it, but I'm gonna just say it anyway. It's like a cartel. You know what I'm saying? You know, like a cartel. So you got the head honcho, then you got your secondary man, your right hand man, and
it's just pure business though, and it just goes to show you that man that was having the mic interviewing wrestlers is now rich as hell,
way wealthy,
not even rich, exactly. It's wealth.
Mm-hmm.
That's right there. What he has right now is generational wealth. I said it yesterday, jokingly. But any baby that's being born in a McMahon family is already worth $500K.
True.
Like, it's generational wealth. Like, your name is now carrying weight, so much weight that people are going to be like, McMahon? Oh, McMahon, let me look. Oh, $17 billion? Oh, like, it's going to carry weight.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing I think it's a good thing for both companies, wrestling and UFC alike, because now we're going to get to see something probably we've never seen before.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. I mean, man, big shout out to Vince McMahon and Dana White as well, too. You guys are making money. Well, anyway, like I said, there's going to be no commercial breaks. And verse of final words, maybe just something real fast, something real quick. If you want to be successful in life, be like the guy that owned Innovator. Be like him. Be just like that guy. I want to be just like him.
Hey, man, you and me both, bro.
Yeah, so be like that guy. Be a billionaire. Be wealthy, and not just for yourself, for your family as well. And just by saying that, this is hashtag the Versus Show, and I thank you guys once again for watching me and FRAZZ.FR, my brother right here, man. Make sure you listen to Cole Harder as well, and as he is the Versa, that's still going and rolling. So make sure that you subscribe, press that bell, and make sure that you like this video as well and other videos as well. And first of all, let me just want to say is that I don't know, if you're a fan of this guy, he's going to jail. All right, this is hashtag the Versus Show, and I see you guys on episode 17, FRAZZ.FR, the Versa. And I thank you guys. See ya.
For real.
God damn it. Hashtag the Versus Show is produced by Vintage Era Production.